Namaste to all dear warriors and students. Here I am with a new video relating to bills of exchange of financial accounting 2. We call it as FA-2. So in this question we are going to discuss a bills of exchange related problem. Similar type previously asked in the exam also. So let us see the question without wasting any further more time. Okay. So here we are having the question. Mr. Ram sold goods to Mr. Beam of rupees 1 lakh. How much? 1 lakh on 1st January 2020. Beam agreed to pay 30% cash, for which he received a discount 1000 rupees. For balance, accepted a bill payable after 3 months. So what Ram did? Ram sold goods to Beam for rupees 1 lakh. Okay. And Beam agreed to pay immediately 30%. That means 1 lakh into 30%. It will be amounting to 30,000. Okay. For this he has received 1000 rupees as discount. So how much Beam is immediately paying? 30,000 minus 1000, 29,000 only he is paying. This is what the meaning here. Hope you have understood till here the question. So let us see the remaining. Ram discount the bill with the bank at 5% discount. Okay. Ram ने क्या करे? Ram has discounted the bill with the bank at 5% discount. ఓకే రామ్ ఏం చేసిండు ఆ బిల్ తీసుకుపోయి బ్యాంక్లో డిస్కౌంట్ చేసుకున్నాడు at 5% discount. Write journal entries in the books of Ram and Beam in the following circumstances. 1. A. On the due date bill is honored, and B. On the due date bill is dishonored. If it is honor, how should we write the entries? And if it is dishonor, how we need to make the general entry? That is what we are going to discuss in this question. So before that we will do a small working. So working note. So working note 1. Working notes. Cash received, discount allowed, and bill drawn by Ram. Okay. Cash received and discount allowed and bill drawn by Ram. So total particulars amount. Total goods sold to Beam is rupees 10 lakhs. Okay. Less cash receivable, that is 30% of 1 lakh will be 30,000. That if you deduct 70,000 will be your bill of exchange amount or bill amount. Hope you have understood till here. But out of this 30,000 he is receiving cash discount 1000. So cash received is how much? Only 29,000, because he is allowing 1000 rupees as discount. So please be careful with these things while writing the journal entry. So let us see the journal entries. Okay, for understanding purpose I made side by side, but first we will write journal entries in normal way in the books of drawer. That is, here who is selling the goods? Ram is selling the goods, so Ram will become the drawer, and Beam will become the drawing. So let us see the journal entries one by one. I am changing the color. Okay. Date 2020, particulars LF, debit in rupees, credit in rupees. So on 1st January when goods are sold to Beam account debit to sales account 1 lakh being goods sold to Beam, right? This is the 1st January journal entry. Next, on the 1st January itself, immediately what Beam has done, Beam paid 30% of cash. So 1st January Ram is receiving cash. So cash account or bank account debit, cash or bank account debit, discount account debit to Beam account, and he is allowing 1000 rupees as discount. So being 30% of cash received and 1000 rupees discount allowed. So 1 lakh into, if you make calculation, already we did the calculation part, 1 lakh into 30%, it will be 30,000 credit, and discount given is 1000, so discount allowed 1000. Next remaining out of 30,000, if you deduct 1000, it will be 29,000 cash amount. I repeat, cash account debit, discount account debit to Beam account for cash received and discount allowed. This is the general entry. For the balance, what Ram did, Ram draw a bill on the Beam. So Ram draws a bill on Beam for the balance amount on 1st January itself. Bills receivable for Ram. So bills receivable account debit to Beam account, being bill drawn for rupees 70,000 on Beam. So 70,000 debit and credit. Okay, this is the thing we need to do. Next, 1st January itself, what Ram did, this bill whatever is there, he has discounted with the bank. So bank account debit, discount account debit to bills receivable is going out. So bills receivable amount 70,000, on 70,000 being bill discounted with the bank at 5% discount. So this calculation is very important. See, 70,000 into 5 by 100 into 3 by 12, because bill time period is for 3 months. So 1st January से 3 months के लिए discount. So 3 by 12 it will be 875. So out of 70,000, if you deduct discount 875, 69,125 will be the balance which is being received by Ram from the bank. Hope till here there is no doubt. If any doubt, please go back to the video and watch it again. On 4th April due date, on 4th April due date, okay, on the due date no entry will be recorded when, I repeat, no entry will be recorded when discounted bill is honored on the due date. On the due date, if discounted bill is honored, there will not be any entry in the books of drawer. Situation A is over. Situation A, when bill is honored on the due date. Situation B, when bill is dishonored on the due date. Okay, so on the, if it is dishonored, we need to pay to the bank, because Ram has discounted it with the bank. If Beam does not pay to the bank, banker will again ask whom? Ram. So Beam account debit 70,000 to bank account 70,000. If noting charges is there, in this question it is not there. If noting charges is there, the same entry will be included with noting charges. So suppose here say 500 rupees is the noting charges. So what will be the amount you will write? Instead of 70,000, you will write 70,500 debit, 70,500 credit. ఒకవేళ క్వశ్చన్లో నోటింగ్ ఛార్జెస్ ఇస్తే మనం నోటింగ్ ఛార్జెస్ కూడా కలిపి తీసుకోవాలి. अगर क्वेश्चन में नोटिंग चार्जेस दिए तो नोटिंग चार्जेस भी मिला के लेना है. अभी इस क्वेश्चन में तो नहीं दिए. सो फॉर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग पर्पस आई एम टेलिंग. Sometimes in other question it will be given. Generally when bill will be dishonored, noting and protesting charges will be there. So in one Ram's book we have completed. It is 9.5 minutes already. Okay, have patience. We will do in the books of Beam. Sorry, here some print mistake. It is Beam, not R. Okay, it is beam. I'll correct it. So beam drawing. So first general entry in the books of beam, particulars LF, debit, credit, debit. Okay, so for beam it is purchase. So purchases account debit to Ram account 1 lakh, 1 lakh, being goods purchased from Ram on credit. Okay, on the same date beam is paying cash to Ram, 30% of cash paid and discount received 1000. So 1 lakh into 30% if you do, it will be 30,000. So Ram account should be debited with 30,000 and discount is 1000 rupees. So 29,000 will be cash amount that we did in the working note 1 also. Okay, if you go to working note 1 you can find these things. Next, for the balance amount, out of 1 lakh you have received cash immediately, and for balance Ram drawn a bill, okay, and beam is accepted it. So Ram account debit to bills payable account 70,000 being bill drawn by Ram accepted for rupees 70,000. And when bill is discounted, please remember this point, when bill is discounted, okay, with the bank, no entry will be recorded when drawer discount the bill with the bank in the books of drawing. So no entry. And when it is honored, who is paying? Beam is paying to whom? Bank. So here this will be the entry. When bill is honored on the due date, bills payable to bank or cash account, you can pay to the bank through cash or bank, so both we need to write. So some people will write only bank, some people will write both. So let us write both. We should not give any chance. Sometimes you go to the bank and you will pay in cash to the banker, or you pay through check. So both are possible. So being bill is honored on the due date 70,000. If the same bill is dishonored on the due date, what will be the general entry? That is what the next situation. Due date, bill is dishonored. Bills payable account debited to Ram account 70,000 being Ram's bill dishonored on the due date. Suppose I am saying if noting charges are there, and noting charges is amount of 500, then your amount will be debit 70,500, credit also 70,500. Okay, this is how we need to take. Noting charges are there, including noting charges we will write the entry. In this question it is not there. ఒకవేళ noting charges ఉంటే we need to write along with the noting charges. Please remember that point. So this amount will include noting charges 70,500 noting charges उनटे अगर है तो ही 70,500 लिखते हैं noting charges मिला के. अगर है तो ही लिखो, नहीं तो मत लिखो. Generally it will be there. Okay, but in this question मैंने नहीं दिया, आपको ज़्यादा परेशानी नहीं करना बोल के. So let us recapitulate everything. Bill goods sold 1 lakh. Goods sold 1 lakh on 1st January. On the same date 30% cash is been received. For that discount is allowed 1000 rupees. So 1 lakh into 30%, 30,000, but 30,000 में से 1000 deduct करे तो 29,000 only cash will be received. And for the balance out of 1 lakh में से 30,000 निकाल दिए तो 70,000. that 70,000 will be the bill amount. That is what we did in the working note 1 also. So 1 lakh, 30% cash, then remaining 1 lakh bills of exchange. Out of the 30,000, 1,000 rupees is discount, so remaining 29,000 amount. So for your understanding purpose, I am making this simultaneously. Okay, you can understand better now. So date particulars LF debit credit, date particulars LF debit credit, this is in the books of Beam, this is in the books of Ram. So 1st January Beam account debit to sales account 1 lakh, 1 lakh being goods sold to Beam on credit. Same for Beam, it is purchase. So in the books of Beam, what you will write, purchases account to Ram account being goods purchased from Ram 1 lakh, 1 lakh. Right? Till here there is no doubt, I think. So let us see the next general entry. So what is next general entry? For cash received. So cash account debit, discount account debit to Beam account 30,000, discount 1,000, remaining will be cash. Being cash, 30% of cash received and discount allowed 1,000 rupees. Okay. Next, in the books of Beam, whom you are paying? Ram we are paying. So 1st January Ram account debit to cash or bank account to discount account 30,000, 29,000, 1,000. Sir, why I am writing bank also along with the cash means, as per the income tax act rules, any payment if you are making more than 10,000 rupees, it should be through account pay check or draft or any other mode other than cash. So इलेक्ट्रॉनिक पेमेंट कुछ भी कर सकते, लेकिन वो कैश पेमेंट नहीं करना चाहिए. So that is why Ram account to cash or bank I am writing that as amount is 29,000. Next, for the balance he has accepted a bill and Ram has drawn the bill, Beam has accepted the bill. So for Ram it is bills receivable to Beam account 70,000, 70,000 being bill drawn for rupees 70,000 on Beam. In the books of Beam, on 1st January Ram account debit to bills payable account 70,000, 70,000. This is what the journal entry. Being bill drawn by Ram is accepted for rupees 70,000. And this is important one of the point here. Ram has discounted the bill with the bank. So in the books of Ram, bank account debit, discount account debit to bills receivable is going 70,000 and discount calculated for 5%, 3 months, 875. Remaining is bank is paying amount to Ram. So he is receiving 69,125 rupees. Please remember this point. Here in the books of Beam, there will not be any entry because who has discounted the bill? Ram has discounted the bill. So no entry will be recorded. I repeat, no entry will be recorded when drawer discount the bill with the bank. Right? Hope you have understood till here. So next part is somewhat more interesting one. So here you see this one. On the due date पे क्या हो रहा? 4th April when bill is honored, no entry will be recorded when discounted bill is honored on the due date. Okay, no entry will be recorded when discounted bill is honored on the due date. This is what you need to understand. But in the books of drawee, Beam के books में there will be entry bills payable to bank account. Drawee as he is honoring the bill, there will be general entry. What will be the general entry? General entry will be bills payable account debit to bank or cash account, because he need to pay the bill at bank. He has to pay it at the bank. So to the bank you may pay cash or you may pay through check. So being bill is honored on the due date. And this is very important one. Please remember this point, one more point. Bit when endorsed bill, discounted bill is dishonored. So beam account debit to bank account, reverse the beam account again, and we need to pay to the bank. So 70,000 without any noting charges, being beam's bill dishonored on the due date. Similar in the books of beam, bills payable account to Ram account 70,000 being Ram's bill dishonored on the due date. These are the things you need to understand. I have tried to complete the answer in 20 minutes twice, so that you can understand the things comparatively also. So here is the answer for your class test. अपना क्लास टेस्ट का ये आंसर है. और सीखना बन तो जीतना बन, तो सीखते रहे जीतने के लिए. एंड वन मोर थिंग, प्लीज इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड द वीडियो कंटेंट, like, share it with your friends, and if you not subscribed yet the channel, subscribe the channel. As soon as video is posted you will get a notification, so it is better to subscribe the channel. And I'm telling again, there is one small assumption that the more the likes to the video, that video will be good one, that is the people will think, and it will be shared to many people on the basis of your likes itself. So if you understood, then like it, otherwise your wish. And don't forget to share it with your friends, क्योंकि शेयरिंग इज केयरिंग है. एंड एग्ज़ाम्स जल्दी है, अभी से पढ़ना शुरू कर दो. जय हिंद.